Good evening at Rich Strauss Field for tonight's football matchup between the guests on the scoreboard, the ADM Tigers, home team, the Bombers. First, we have the starting defense for our guests from ADM. Defensive line number 23, Vince Benetti. Defensive line 85, Caleb Coughlin. Defensive line 73, Carver Sutton. Defensive line 42, Dane Beals. Linebacker number 13, Jacob Crannell. Linebacker 33, Christian Madison. Linebacker number 7, Ryan Conrad. Linebacker 22, Justin Hong. Defensive back number 11, Sam Holloway. And defensive back number 17, Ben Smith. And now, Bomber fans, here is your starting offense for number 4, wide receiver Jamison Coca. Quarterbacking the Bombers, number 12, Eli Rouse. Running back for the Bombers, number 14, Gabe Christensen. Tight end for the Bombers, number 21, Caden Miller. Wide receiver for the Bombers, number 22, Jackson Bleichman. Wide receiver for the Bombers, number 26, Chance Landy. And your big boys up front, number 52, the left tackle, Isaac Ballard. Right guard for the Bombers, number 54, Bo Ward. Left tackle for the Bombers, right tackle, number 64, Wilson. And the left guard for the Bombers, number 73, Ethan Johnson. Umpire is Doug Aerosmith, linesman Landon Wolf, line judge Brandon Umscheid, and your back judge.
check to make sure. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ridge Strauss Field, the home of your Ballard Bombers for tonight's football matchup between the Ballard Bombers and the ADM Tigers. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Brock Bierman, going solo tonight. Chase has the night off after last week's game against Bondurant Farrar. Bombers coming off of a loss, as I mentioned, against Bondurant Farrar last week by a score of 36-7. Bomber offense just couldn't get the ball moving as much as they wanted, which caused issues on the scoreboard, obviously. ADM Tigers are coming off of a victory against the Gilbert Tigers. I think the score was 43-14, which, I mean, that's pretty good, impressive first week for the Tigers. We'll see what the Bombers are able to do after coming off of a loss. So Tigers will receive the opening kickoff. Kicker tonight for the Bombers, Caden Miller, senior. Waiting for everybody to get set, and we'll get started here. Here we go. Miller ready to kick off for the Bombers to start this game. And that ball will bounce into the end zone and be a touchback. And the Tigers will get ready for some offensive plays. Last year, Tigers offense heavy on the run game, averaging around 289 yards per game on the ground last season. We'll see what they come out with here. Bomber defense looking to get a stop, start out the game. Bombers started out with a 3-and-out last game against Bondurant Farrar. A fake handoff from the quarterback, Flora, and he is taken down right away by the Bomber defense. Jack Nelson there on the tackle. Bring up second down and 11. Bombers did give up 36 points last week on the scoreboard, but only gave up 7 points in the second half, so the Bomber defense, as the game went on, did improve. As a handoff up the middle for a small gain is number 15, Brevin Dole. Bring up third down and manageable for the Tigers. Dole had 167 rushing yards last week against Gilbert. So he'll definitely want a repeat performance tonight. The Bomber defense looking to get a stop here and bring up fourth down. Flora looking to throw. Bomber defense is there. And a little dump down screen pass and a first down and more by the Tigers. That is number 23, Vince Benetti, as he gets over the 50. And a big game for the Tigers, brings up first down. First down and 10 for the Tigers in Bomber territory at the 48. That was the tight end, number 23, Vince Benetti. And first down and 10 for the Tigers. Flora waits, takes the snap, looks to throw. Fires over to the right side, and he was looking for Benetti, but overthrew it over the right side. Incomplete. Chase Landy was there on coverage. Second down and 10. Handoff. No, fake handoff. Flora running to the right side. He's got room for a first down and more. Over to the 25-20, 15-10, 5, and he will walk his way into the end zone for the ADM Tigers to take the opening lead. 48 yards in for the touchdown. Not only did Flora fake out the Bomber defense, he even faked out me. I didn't even know he had the ball as he ran out to the right side, able to run it in for the touchdown. The Tigers take an early lead. PAT attempt looks to be good. It is good, and early on, the Tigers take a 7-0 lead against the Bombers. Flora had 139 rushing yards last week and a touchdown, so already adding up to his stat line for this week with that early rushing touchdown. Like we mentioned earlier, Tigers definitely want to keep it on the ground as they averaged a little less than 290 yards per game in the rushing game last season. Tigers went 7-3 on the year last year. They also defeated the Bombers at ADM last year, so looking to build a winning streak in this matchup series. So after the long run from Aiden Flora, opening touchdown for the Tigers, Sam Holloway, their kicker, looks to kick it off to the Bomber return team. Looks like back deep is Rouse. Rouse will get it, runs it over the right side. He's got a lane, runs into a couple of blockers, and he'll get tackled around the 22-yard line. And the Bomber offense will come out. As we mentioned before the game, Bomber offense struggled mightily last week against Bondurant Farrar. 3-12 on passing. Not necessarily known as a passing team anyways, but struggled on that end with 2 interceptions from Eli Rouse. Also struggled to get the running game going, so we'll see what the Bombers come out with tonight. In the backfield is Christensen with Rouse. Here's the fake handoff, looking to throw. There is a flag down. Rouse will run on the outside of the right side. First down at the moment, but we'll see what that flag is.
Forced out of bounds by number 33, Keaton Kier. There is a flag on that play.
So at the moment, it would be a borderline first down for the Bombers. But erase that run as it was an illegal formation for the Bombers. And now it'll be first and long. So after the penalty, it'll bring up first and 15, ball on the 17. Rouse takes the snap, quarterback draw. He's got some room, and he'll pick up a 5 or 6 yard gain on first down. It's a good sight to see for Eli Rouse after having a struggle on the run game last week. 14 rushes for only 13 yards. So a good first down play for him. Hopefully that builds some momentum for this Bomber offense.
Timeout, Ballard.
And an early timeout for the Bombers. So with 9:43 left in the first quarter, Tigers took an early lead in the first drive of the game, led by their quarterback, Aiden Flora, who had a huge run for the touchdown. Bombers looking to respond with a touchdown of their own.
Athletics, go Bombers, and please support your locally owned Ames Chick-fil-A.
So we'll bring up second down and 9, as we mentioned, after the timeout. Christensen to the left of Rouse. Rouse takes the snap, looks to throw, and there's a completion for the Bombers and the first down. I think that was number 15, Mason Gatchell, on the catch. Brings up the Bomber first down.
Pass is complete to number 15, Mason Gatchell. Casual tackle by 17.
So early on, Bombers
First down and 10 for the
establishing the passing game. And even a small gain brings up a first down and also brings some momentum for this offense looking to tie it up here. Rouse takes the snap, gives it up the middle to Christensen, and right away the Tiger defensive line is there to make the stop.
Follows his line up the middle for a couple yards where he's met by number 42, Dane Beals.
Dane Beals was the one on the tackle for the Tigers.
Second down and 7.
Second down and 7 for the Bombers. Motion is the tight end Miller. Rouse hands it up to Christensen on the right side. He's able to push his way for a good gain. It'll bring up third down and manageable now for the Bombers.
Christensen. Forced out of bounds by 22, Justin Holm. Also number 42, Dane Beals. Looks like it's going to be a third down and 5.
Third down and 5 for the Bombers. Christensen will head out as the Bombers bring in Swain in the backfield. Hand up to Swain, and he will be stopped for a short gain, bring up fourth down for the Bombers.
Got by 22, Justin Hall, 23, Vince Benetti. Gonna bring up a fourth down.
It looks like the Bombers will bring out their punt team. And at the moment, it looks like the Bombers are going to punt. But honestly, that drive was hopefully the spark, a little spark that they need to get the ball rolling on the offensive side, as they did struggle to move the ball up and down the field in the first quarter against Bondurant Farrar last week. So it'll be Bo Warg out to punt. A rough snap. Looks to punt. He gets it away. And with the help of a couple of bounces, it will be stopped around the 28-yard line.
28-yard line where he is going to have the ball first down and 10.
So the Tiger offense will come back out, looking to have a repeat performance on the last drive, capped off by a long run from Aiden Flora. And they hand off to Dahl, and that will be a short game for the Tigers.
Tackled by 22, Jackson Fleischman.
Jackson Fleischman credited with the tackle there.
Second down and 8.
Fleischman, honorable mention all-district team last season for the Bombers. Not necessarily shocking with his last name. Fleischman family has had some great defenders on this Bomber football team over the years. Flora looks to throw, has a man wide open downfield. It is complete. One man to beat, he does, and that will be a touchdown for Cade Morse and the ADM Tigers. And just like that, the Tigers take a 2-possession lead against the Bombers. Morse with the reception that got the touchdown right there. PAT attempt is good. 14-0 in favor of the ADM Tigers early on here in the first quarter. Aiden Flora, rushing touchdown, now passing touchdown for the Tigers. Last week, Flora had a passing touchdown as well as a rushing touchdown. So already making an impact on the offensive side of the ball for the Tigers. 6:58 left in the first quarter. Bombers will get the ball back here. That was a great pass from Flora to Morse on that play there. Morse had a couple Bomber defenders around him, but he was able to beat him downfield, which led to that reception and the inevitable touchdown. So early on, kind of a repeat performance of last week. Tigers get 2 quick touchdowns, and the Bombers are down 2 possessions. So the Bombers will bring out their return team, and the Tigers will bring out their kick team. Sam Holloway will set up to kick again, and deep back for the Bombers to return are Eli Rouse and it looks like Chase Landy. Rouse will get the ball here to return. He's got a lane, breaks a tackle, out to the 45, to the 50, able to keep his feet in and fight for a couple extra yards as he gets over the 50-yard line.
Nice run into Tiger territory before he's forced out by the kicker, number 11, Holloway.
And with that, the Bombers will be spotted at the 48-yard line, and their offense will look to get on the scoreboard here. .650 left in the first quarter. Christensen to the right side of Rouse. Fakes the handoff and a fumble there. Little miscommunication there on the handoff, or the fake handoff. And that will be a loss of about 2.
Loss of 2 on that.
So 2nd down and 12 here. A handoff here to number 9, Hedrick, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage, maybe even lost a yard there.
Right at the line of scrimmage by number 23, Vince Benetti.
Breck Hedrick was the ball carrier there. One of the few things on the offensive side the Bombers did well was when they handed off to Redrick last week, had 4 rushes for 42 yards. This time, though, for no gain early on here. And it'll bring up 3rd and 12. Fake the handoff. Rouse looking to throw. Rush is coming. Able to break a tackle there. He'll rush to the left side. Able to fight his way almost to the 1st down. Might be a yard short. Great effort there by Eli Rouse to run to the outside. But it'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like Rouse stepped out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Excuse me, the 39.
See what the Bombers do here.
Going to bring up a 4th and 1 for your Bomber offense.
Looks like the Bombers will go for it. 4th and short here. Great opportunity to get a 1st down and gain some momentum on the offensive side. Christensen in the backfield. Rouse hands it up to Christensen. He just spins his way up for a couple yards, enough for the 1st down.
Ball carry number 14, Christensen.
And the Bomber offense stays alive here on this drive.
22 home, also number 33, Christian Madison. Following his lineman, Christensen does give the Bombers.
Great move there by Christensen just to spin his way up the middle to gain at least a yard. He gained even more than that, I think about 2 or 3. Enough for the 1st down. Rouse fakes the handoff to Christensen, tries to fight for a couple yards, able to gain a couple.
That's a quarterback keeper by Rouse. Gets down to the 34-yard line where he's met by number 33, Christian Madison.
33, Christian Madison credited on the tackle there for the Tigers.
2nd down and 8.
2nd down and 8 for the Bombers. Four wide for the Bombers here. Swain moves up to the right side of Rouse. Rouse looks to throw. Pocket breaks down, rushes to the left side, able to gain a couple yards. And it'll bring up third and about 5, if not 4.
Where he is met by 73, Carver Sutton.
Carver Sutton credited on that Tiger tackle.
4 for the Bombers. The ball is sitting right on the 30.
So 3rd down and 4 here. Probably 4 down territory for the Bombers. Rouse pitches it to Swain. He's got a lane out to the right side, able to pick up the 1st down and a few more yards for the Bomber offense.
Number 8, Jaden Swain. Nice run on that play, waiting for his
nice play. Nice pitch from Rouse to Swain. Able to pick up enough yards for the 1st down. Bombers are driving here. Inside the 25. 3:49 left in the 1st quarter. Looking to get the first score of the game for the Bombers. Currently down 14 points against the Tigers. Motion is Miller. And a wide receiver moves early. I think that was 15 Mason Gatchell. And that'll be a false start against the Bombers. Definitely something the Bombers would have liked to prevented on that 1st down play, as they were gaining momentum on the offensive side. So it'll bring up 1st and 15. Ball on the 27. Rouse hands it to Swain. Swain powers his way for a gain about 5.
Handoff to number 8, Jaden Swain. Swain tackled by 42. Dane Beals also 17.
Dane Beals and Ben Smith credited on the tackle there for the Tigers, but Swain was able to gain about 5, which basically cancels out the flag on that 1st down. Second down and 10. Play action for the Bombers. Rouse gives it to Hedrick. He's able to maybe gain about a yard, if not got back to the line of scrimmage, so we'll bring up 3rd and about 10.
That's going to bring up a 3rd for the Bombers.
Tiger defense struggled early on here in the first, in this drive, but in the last couple plays have been able to get a couple stops, looking to bring up 4th down here. But Rouse for the Bombers looking to get on the scoreboard. Rouse hands it up to Hedrick, and about maybe 1 or 2 yards on that gain brings up 4th down. Bombers will probably go for it here. Not sure how far their kicker can kick, so we haven't attempted a field goal yet this season. So 4th down and 8, ball on the 20. And it looks like the Bombers will indeed go for it. At the moment, it looks like it. Expect a timeout here from the Bombers, and in fact there is. So 1:43 left in the 1st quarter. Bombers 4th down and 8, looking to get on the scoreboard here, down 14 points to the Tigers. Last year both teams had a playoff appearance or state appearance. Tigers finished 7-3, 2nd in their district. Bombers finished 5-5. Good enough for 3rd in their district.
Thank you to the Ballard Fine Arts Booster Club for running our concessions this season. The Fine Arts Booster Club provides concessions for all home football games and varsity basketball games. Thank you, Fine Arts Boosters, for all you do.
So we'll see. Looks like the Bombers will bring out the kick team here, looking to get a field goal. Caden Miller, number 21, will be the kicker. Luke Hartsook will hold the ball for Miller. Here's the snap, the kick. It looks like it's got the leg, but it's wide right, so it'll be no good. And that Bomber drive will end with 0 points. And the score will remain 0-14. Great offensive possession, though, for the Bombers, able to move the ball, which they struggled with last week. Just couldn't get the field goal attempt to fall there to get any points on the scoreboard. Tigers will take over. Aiden Flora will look to add to his stat line already. Has a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. This time he will hand it up the middle to Dahl, and he will be met by a load of Bombers. It looks like Christensen is one of the tacklers there. Able to pick up about 2 or 3 yards. Second down here. Flora fakes the handoff, runs up the middle, able to spin around a couple of Bomber defenders, and then a wall of Bombers come in to make the tackle there. It'll be good enough for a first down. Ball on the 30. Less than a minute left now in the first quarter. Motion is Dahl. He moves over to the right side. Flora, a little screen pass here, completed. Picks up at about 8 there. Number 12 credited with the reception. Zach Lohman. Jamison went on the tackle for the Bombers. Brings up second down and short. 25 seconds left. Dahl gets the handoff up the middle. Able to get the first down and then some. Tackled around the 45-yard line.
Tackled by number 9, Rhett Hedrick, also number 65.
Rhett Hedrick credited on the tackle there. First down for the Tigers. And there will be a flag against the Bombers as Dahl runs up the middle for a gain of 4. Christensen was running off the field. As the ball was being snapped, Bombers had too many on the field. So it will be most likely a penalty against the Bombers with 8 seconds left in the first quarter.
Illegal participation on the defense, 12 men on the field at the time of the snap. 15-yard penalty results in the first down.
So 15-yard penalty of too many people on the field for the Bombers. I'll bring up a first down for the Tigers with 8 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll see if the Tigers take a snap here. They do. Flora looks to throw. He's looking for Morse again downfield. Overthrew it a little bit, and that will do it for the first quarter of play.
That's going to be the final play of the first quarter.
(14-0) is your score in favor of the ADM Tigers at the end of the first quarter.
Has had a positive impact in their lives. Teachers were presented with a personalized letter from each athlete and presented with a teacher recognition plaque. If you would, please direct your attention to the track as we recognize those teachers. Representing Parker Becker is Jeff Edwards. Representing Jameson Burke is Shelley Colvin. Will Byers, representing by Jennifer Callio. Representing Nate Christensen is Caleb Schaefer. Representing Ryland Pope is Kelvin Adams. Representing Braden Dynamite is Chris Halsey. Representing Nathan Hyman is Mike Ogle. Representing Wayne Kaler is Andrew Kringle. Representing Trevor Towson is Barb Baumgartner. Representing Jace Krogh is Jamie Adams. Representing Caleb Larson is Jordan Rodriguez. Representing Kate Miller is Matt Fielen. Representing Chase Rocker is Matt Edgar. Representing Jaden Swain is Lisa Robinson. Representing Troy Reese is Lisa Fulkerson. And representing Luke Hartsook is Travis Tyne. Let's give these teachers a round of applause for making our kids successful. Congratulations, teachers, and thank you.
Second quarter getting ready to start here. Tigers with the ball and moving down the field quickly. Flora fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right side, looks to throw, has the tight end, Benelli, enough for the first down. Tackled by, I think, Fleischman.
Tackled by number 22, Jackson Fleischman.
Yep, Jackson Fleischman credited on the tackle there. Picks up first down for the Tigers. Dahl in the Wildcat formation gets the fakes the handoff, runs up the middle, runs into the official, picks up the first down.
15, Brevin Dahl.
I think the official needs to get credited there on the tackle.
26, Chance Landy, and 55, Jack Nelson.
Jack Nelson for the Bombers on the tackle. Official was able to get up quickly. Tried to move out of the way, but realized he was going down, so he just accepted his fate. First down and goal for the Tigers. Running back Dahl takes the snap, makes the cut, and a touchdown for the Tigers.
Number 15, Brevin Dahl. He is in 8 yards for the ADM touchdown.
So that was Dahl that gets the touchdown there for the Tigers. Holloway will be out to kick the PAT, looking to make it a 21-0 Tiger lead. PAT attempt is good.
PAT attempt is good. 11:20 remaining.
11:20 left in the half, and the Bombers are down 0-21. So after another successful drive for the Tigers that is capped off by a touchdown, Holloway will again kick off to the Bomber return team. Back deep is Rouse, caught in the end zone, so it will be a touchback.
Touchback on that kickoff. It's going to put the ball at the 20-yard line.
Ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line, and the Bomber offense will take over here. Bombers' last possession, able to move the ball down the field, but it resulted in a missed field goal. We'll see if they'll be able to move it down all the way for 7 points this time around. First down, handoff to Hedrick, and right away, a swarm of Tigers is there for the tackle.
Ball carrier
Number 42, Dane Beals, credited with the tackle.
Ryan Conrad, also 42, Dane Beals. Going to bring up second down and 10 for the Bombers.
Second down and 9 after the short first down run from Hedrick. Rouse, quarterback draw, pushes his way for a good gain. Bring up third down and about 4.
where he's met by number 61, Lucas Barber. 3rd down and 4 for the Bombers.
Third down and 4 for the Bombers, ball on the 26. Option play from Rouse, keeper, and a wall. Tigers
quarterback and keeper by Rouse.
Meets him about at the line of scrimmage, able to pick up though a couple yards. 4th down.
Bring up 4th down.
Pretty sure about 8 or 9 Tigers right there could have been credited with that tackle. So 4th down here, punt team coming out. Bo Warg will be the punter for the Bombers. Had a bad snap last time the Bombers were punting, so we'll see how this one goes. Good snap, but the Tiger special teams able to block it there. And just like that, the Tigers are inside the 20 in the red zone in the position to score yet another touchdown.
ADM's going to have the ball inside the 20-yard line.
9:15 left in the second quarter. Tigers with the ball, looking to make it a 4-possession lead. Ball on the 18. Flora waits the snap, takes it, looks, throws, gives it to Dahl. A double pass, and that one is underthrown. I think the intended receiver was Benetti.
Pass intended for 23. Benetti falls incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Interesting play call there from the Tigers. They're looking to shut the door on this one early on in this game. So it looks like a late flag came in. So that second pass thrown by Dahl was considered an illegal forward pass. So it still will be 1st down, but the ball will be brought back 5 yards. See those trick plays every once in a while in the college game, and usually leads to points, but this time because of a penalty, it will bring up 1st and long. There was a fumble on that run as I was talking there. Tigers were able to manage to recover there, but it will be 3rd and 16. Sorry, illegal forward pass results in a loss of down. So 3rd and 16 after that loss right there. Flora had a hard count there, looking to draw the Bomber defensive line off sides. There's the snap. Now he throws it over to the left side, and right away the Bomber defense able to get a stop there. Number 18, Brody Sampson on the tackle there.
Tackled by number 18, Brody Sampson. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Chase Grove was the one on the reception there. Able to pick up 5. But it'll bring up 4th down. Sam Holloway out to kick the field goal. He's got a leg on kickoffs. We'll see what this one results in. The kick looks to be good. It is good. And the score will now be 24-0 in favor of the ADM Tigers against the Ballard Bombers with 7:57 left in the first half.
Orthopedic care today, get seen today. Urgent injury walk-in clinics open 6 days a week, Ankeny and West Des Moines. For details, visit www.dmos.com. DeMoss Orthopedic Centers, helping you get back to living.
7:57 left in the half. Bombers down by 24 points after the latest drive by the Tigers. Holloway was the one who was able to kick it in for 3 points after the Bomber punt team had their punt blocked. Holloway ready to kick again to the Bomber return team, who's able to get it in the end zone the last time he was out here. This time it will be caught around the 1. Rouse returning for the Bombers. Able to bounce off a couple tacklers. Has a pretty decent gain as he's tackled around the 29-yard line. Good return there by Eli Rouse and the Bomber return team.
Forced out of bounds by 17, Benjamin Smith.
Benjamin Smith,
First down and 10 for your
the one who pushed Rouse out of bounds. So first down and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. Except for the one possession that led into a missed field goal. Bomber offense hasn't been able to move the ball as much as they would like. Rouse, first down. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, runs to the right side, has the angle, flag thrown, picks up the first down, but this one might be coming back on a holding call.
It's in the secondary, but we do have a flag in the Ballard backfield.
So for the moment, first down for the Bombers.
33, Christian Madison.
Usually when the flag is thrown around that area, usually means it's coming back.
Holding on the offense. The 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
So a holding call against the Bombers as expected based off of that position where the flag was thrown. It'll bring up first down and long now. First and 22 to be exact. Rouse throws it over to Chase Landy. He catches it, able to split the defenders to pick up a gain of about 5.
That pass play is complete to number 26, Chance Landy.
Tackled by Christian Madison.
Landy is tackled by number 33, Christian Madison.
Able to pick up about 5.
Going to bring up second down.
Second down and 17. Rouse looking, still looking, fires, finds Miller, able to fight off the defender on that catch. Picks up 7 yards. I'll bring up third down and 10. Caden Miller, nice catch right there as he was heavily guarded by the Tigers defense. Ben Smith, the one on the tackle there for ADM. Third down. Looks like they gave him an extra yard, so we'll bring up third down and 9. 6:14 left in the half. Bombers down 24-0. Rouse looks to throw, and he's hit right away. Incomplete. Looked like it was going to be a screen pass.
Heavy pass rush there by the Tigers. Going to bring up a fourth down.
But the Tiger defensive line there quickly able to force a tough pass by Rouse. Dane Beal was one of the Tigers there on the pressure. So it brings up fourth down and 9. Warg out to punt again for the Bombers. Warg's punt is caught, fair caught, around the 45-yard line for the Tigers.
The 45-yard line by number 4, Cade Morse. ADM's going to have the ball first down and 10.
Here we go. First down and 10 again for the Tigers here. I think they've scored on every possession so far tonight. They fake this pitch to the running man on the receiving core, but give it up to Dole. He's able to pick up about 13 yards, which is good enough for the first down. Jack Nelson on the tackle there for the Bombers. First down again for ADM. Groove in motion, fake, now a throw. He's got a man, diving catch incomplete. Intended receiver was running back, Brevin Dahl. Flora was just overthrew that right there. Would have been close to a touchdown, if not an easy walk-in touchdown if he would have thrown it a little lighter there. Brings up second down and 10. Second down, Flora hands it over to, passes it over to Morse on a screenplay, able to pick up the first down.
Pass is complete to number 4, Kate Morse.
Tackled by Fleischman.
Left yard is for a Tiger first down.
Fleischman's been heavily involved on this defense so far tonight. Fake handoff, Flora up the middle, tackled quickly by Christensen and
quarterback number 2, Aiden Flora, keeps that.
Christensen, both of the Christensens, Henry and Gabe Christensen on the tackles. Brings up second down. They hand it over to Dahl. Tried to juke his way out of the mess that he ran into,
15,
but he gets tackled.
Tackled by number 9, Hedrick.
Hedrick tackles him there. Third down and 5, ball on the 25. So a flag there. We'll see what the call is. It looks like to be false start. It is. I think the Bomber coaching staff was wanting that, and they get it there. So now it brings up third down and 10. Hopefully that's the break the Bombers need to get a stop here. Ball on the 30. Flora fakes the handoff. Here comes the Bomber pressure. He throws it, takes the hit. Almost completed to Cade Morse, but it'll fall incomplete. Got to give Flora credit there. He took the hit and was still able almost to get a touchdown reception there, but it'll bring up fourth down and 10. And it looks like the Tigers are even considering a field goal here. So with 4:22 left, Tigers will go for it on fourth down. Flora runs out, and there will be a false start penalty. It looks like most of the linemen jumped before the ball was snapped. So now the Tigers have a decision to make on whether to punt or still go for it. Some motion over on the Tigers sideline, so they might be getting ready to punt it. Nope, it looks like Tiger offense is going to stay on here and go for it here. Fourth down and 15 now. 2 penalties in a row for the Tigers. Leads to a fourth down. A little screen pass to the tight end, Benelli. He's able to truck over number 26, Chance Landy, but he will be tackled a yard short, and that will be a stop for the Bomber defense. 4:10, Bombers take over. Chance to gain some momentum going into halftime, which they desperately need. They're down 0-14. Bombers are looking to not go 2 straight games of the first half being shutouts. First down and 10, ball in the 21. Rouse throws it over. Ball was caught, gain of about 1. Number 4, Jamison Burka on the reception. Cade Morse on the tackle. Second down and 9. Bombers definitely throwing it more compared to last week. I think they may be close, if not already have passed more. Only 12 attempts last week, 3 completions. Definitely have more completions tonight. Rouse fakes the handoff, runs, tries to get around the offensive line, but a wall of Tigers again there to stop him for no gain.
Tackled by 23 Vince Benetti and 33 Christian Madison. Going to bring up third down and long for your Bombers.
So third down and long. It looks like they will say he did lose a yard here. So third down and 10. Clock is rolling. 3-minute mark. Almost halftime. Rouse looks to throw, and right away he pitches it after he was getting ready to be taken down. So it will be called incomplete. Almost a turnover there for the Bombers. I'm not sure if that was like a intentional throw or if he tried to pitch it or if he fumbled it or whatever, but it'll be called incomplete. Pass brings up fourth down for the Bombers. The Tiger defensive line able to easily get through the Bomber offensive line to provide pressure again on Eli Rouse. So fourth down and 10 at the moment. They may call intentional grounding. I'm not sure if they considered that a forward pass, as they called it, incomplete there. So for the moment, it's fourth down and about 12, based on where they have the ball spotted. So a flag was thrown, so it might be called intentional grounding here, which will back the Bombers up and cause more pressure for the punting team.
No receiver in the area. Didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot and a loss of down. Fourth down.
So 5-yard penalty and a loss of down for the Bombers. Fourth down here. Warg out to punt again. Last time the Bombers punt team was out, Warg's punt was blocked. We'll see how they're able to adjust from that last one. Flag thrown. There's the punt. Fair caught around the 48-yard line. So we'll see what the flags are, but it will be Tiger ball.
There is a flag on that play.
On the kicking team, the penalty is going to be declined. First down, Adel.
So illegal punting formation for the Bombers. Penalty was declined, so it will remain Tigers ball spotted at the 42 yard line with 2:45 left in the first half. Bombers able to get a stop on fourth down last time. We'll see what they do here. Flora looks to throw deep. He has a man. This time he gets him, and it will be a touchdown caught by Cade Morse, just able to turn on the Jets and get by the Bomber defense for the easy one-play touchdown. Aiden Flora had a couple looks throughout this game on the deep ball, overthrew most of them. This time he gets the reception to Cade Morse for the touchdown. And it looks like it's going to be 31-0 after the PAT attempt with 2:37 left in the half. wheels have just fallen off for the Bomber defense here. PAT attempt looks to be good. It is good, and it will be 31-0 ADM.
PAT attempt is good.
What a play from Aiden Flora to find Cade Morse downfield for the one-play drive leading to a touchdown. 42 yards on that pass. So Flora had a rushing touchdown to start the game, then a passing touchdown, and recently just chalked up his second passing touchdown of the game. Only a junior for the Tigers, so next few years are going to be issues for defenses playing this team. Braven Dahl, number 15, their starting running back, also only a junior. So Holloway will be back out to kick it off to the Bombers again. Momentum all on the side of the Tigers here. This looks like that ball will bounce in the end zone. What a kick by Holloway. So the ball will be spotted at the 20, and the Bomber offense will trot back out. .237 left in the first half. Bombers looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight on this drive. 3 wide on the right side, 1 on the left. They hand it off to Rouse up the middle. Able to get the first down and more. Pick up the first down for the Bombers. Rouse now in at running back.
He's tackled by 22, Justin Hall. First down attempt for the Bombers.
Brings up first down. 2:42 left in the half. Correction, 2:24 left in the half. Another handoff to Rouse, and this time he is wrapped up and brought down by number 42, Dane Beals. Looks like a timeout will be called by ADM with 2:06 left in the first half. So second down and 14 after the timeout by ADM. Bombers offense out there. Snap. Mudd looks to throw. Had Miller there. Incomplete.
Pass is intended for 21.
So now in at quarterback number 10, Miles Mudd, sophomore for the Bombers. As I mentioned before, Rouse moved to running back early on in this drive. So we'll see what the sophomore has to offer for the Bomber offense. .201 left in the half. Third down, 14, ball on the 37. Definitely expect a pass here. Mudd looks to throw. Tigers pressure comes, and the pass is completed to Chance Landy, tackled by number 17, Ben Smith.
pass is complete. So
And a
26
timeout
Navy.
called by the Tigers,
Second charge timeout.
I guess. 1:51 left in the half. So it looks like the Bombers will punt here on 4th down and 7 or 8. Again, they moved around some of their offensive players. Rouse moved back to running back where he was dominant last year for the Bombers. And Miles Mudd, the sophomore quarterback, comes in, able to get a completion on 3rd down to Chance Landy, but it wasn't good enough for the 1st down, so Warg and the Bomber special teams will come back out. Morse and Dahl back deep for the Tigers. There's the punt. Fair catch. Called and lost. Ball is loose. And it looks like the Bombers got it. Picked up by Gabe Christensen, and the Bomber offense will come back on the field. This could be huge heading into halftime. Inside the 25, Bombers were looking to get back on offense, and they do, as they were able to get a turnover on that punt. So 1:42 left in the half. They have a chance to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Mudd takes the snap, looks to throw to the right side, fires, has a man, completes it to Miller, and it looks like it'll be good enough for the 1st down. Tackled at the 11. Christian Madison on the tackle. So 1st down and 10, ball on the 11. Getting close to the 1-minute warning here. Mudd will hand it off to Rouse. Rouse looks to break a couple tackles, but instead is tackled for a loss. And a whistle's blown. And it looks like it might be a timeout by the Bombers. So the Bombers called their 3rd and final timeout of the 1st half. 1:12 left. Bombers looking again to get back on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Couple plays ago, they were getting ready to play some defense, but a muffed punt by, I think, Cade Morris, number 4, who had the receiving touchdown. Tigers' last offensive possession leads to Gabe Christensen able to jump on it and give the ball back to the Bombers. Bomber offense comes back out here. 2nd down and 12, ball on the 13. Rouse in the backfield. And Mudd waits for the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right side, gives it up to the tight end Miller, and right away he is met by 2 Tigers, number 13 and number 4, Cade Morris, and number 13, Jacob Crandall, there on the stop for the Tigers. Miller was the one on the reception there for the Bombers. Now bring up 3rd down and 12. Miller moves over to the left side. 2 receivers on each side. Mudd looks to throw, still looking, fires, has a man. There's Hartsook. He's able to break a tackle, and that is a touchdown for the Bombers. Luke Hartsook, quarterback last year for the Bombers for a couple games, this time a receiver this year, and the sophomore Miles Mudd gets his first varsity touchdown of the season. Great play there by the Bombers, able to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Penalty against the Tigers. Of course, it will be declined. Touchdown for the Bombers. Miller out to kick the extra point. Missed a field goal earlier. And before the ball can be kicked, play is stopped by the officials. And the PAT attempt is good. Almost looked like it was going to be blocked there for a second there. But the Bombers on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. 7-31 is the score, with 35 seconds left in the first half. Credit to Christensen there on the special teams effort to bounce on that ball that was muffed by Cade Morse. And the sophomore, Miles Mudd, able to find Luke Hartsook for the Bomber touchdown. The Bombers may have found a new quarterback. Rouse is still going to be heavily involved on the offensive side, running the ball for sure. But we'll see what they come out with in the next half after that last drive resulted in a touchdown pass from Miles Mudd. Miller will kick off from the 45 after the penalty. Dead ball penalty from the touchdown play. So the ball will bounce into the end zone. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. Tiger offense will come out here. We'll see what they do. Being that they were calling a couple timeouts, up 30-31-0. Before the muff punt, of course. Looks like they might want to be aggressive, but we'll see what they come out with here. Bomber defense looking to get a stop heading into halftime. Flora, delayed handoff to Dahl. And he is tackled right away by number 99, Henry Christensen. Tackle for loss there. 20 seconds left. We'll see if the Tigers run another play here before halftime. Handoff to Dahl. And again, short game, but tackled quickly by the Bomber defensive line. Again, Henry Christensen. Henry Christensen only having a half tackle last week, able to pick up 2 there heading into halftime for the Bombers. Bombers down big, 7-31, but a little spark from their offense on the last offensive drive. We'll see if that carries into the second half of play. If you want, you could stick around, watch the band performance. Again, this camera that we have now is automated, and like we can't control where it goes, so if it moves around a lot, we apologize. But yeah, with that, halftime here, Bombers down 7-31, and we'll be back after the halftime break.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your marching Bomber Band. Under the direction of Derek Hawks, Kaylee Walsh, and Thomas Sparks, the 2022 show is West Side Story. Tonight the band will be playing Maria, Mambo, America, I Have a Love, and Tonight. And tonight your drum majors are Katie Tollefson and Coy Dietrich. Katie Tollefson, is your band ready? The field is yours for halftime.
getting ready here for the second half of this Ballard ADM football game. First half, basically all ADM Tigers as they put up 31 points in the first half, led by Aiden Flora, who had 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown, and Brevin Dahl, who had a rushing touchdown of his own, and then capped off by a field goal from their kicker, Sam Holloway. Bombers got a little spark towards the end of the first half as they were able to force a turnover on special teams, which was capped off by now quarterback Miles Mudd, who's a sophomore. Eli Rouse moved to the running back position late in the first half, and that drive was capped off by a touchdown, which is how we got to the position we're in. Bombers will get the ball to start off the second half of play. Holloway will kick. Chance Landy and Eli Rouse back deep to receive for the Bombers. A little squib kick from Holloway will be picked up by one of the front returners for the Bombers, and they will say he was down. Okay, so that was number 9, Rick Hedrick, who's the one who picked up the ball for the Bombers. Will be spotted at the 28-yard line. First down and 10. Mudd will stay in as the quarterback for the Bombers after throwing it to Luke Hartsook for the touchdown late in the second quarter. Mudd hands it off to Rouse, runs to the right side, but he is tackled quickly by the Tiger defense.
Number 12, Eli Rouse.
Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by 33, Christian Madison. And an injury timeout for the Tigers. So second down and 10. Rouse to the right of Mudd. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mudd takes the snap over the Fleischman, bobbles the pass, still able to pick it up, but he will be tackled for a loss. He was tackled by Cade Morse.
That's going to bring up a third down for the Bombers.
So now third down and long. See what the Bombers do here. Mudd looks to throw, looks to the right side, and an interception, and that will be a touchdown for the Tigers. Number 7, Ryan Conrad with the pick.
Pass intercepted by number 7, Ryan Conrad.
Great defense there by Conrad, able to read the pass, step in, and pick off the ball. And it was returned for the touchdown. So Mudd now has a touchdown and an interception to his name. Holloway will get ready to kick the PAT for the Tigers to get it back to about a 31-point lead. PAT attempt looks to be good. It is good. And with that, 38-7 is the score with 10:55 left in the third quarter. I think that might be the first interception for the Tigers this season, and it goes for a touchdown. So Tigers will kick again. And there's the kick, returned by Eli Rouse. Runs to the left side, has a good lane. Good return there from Rouse. Breaks the tackle, has room. Over to the 50, 45, 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. One man to beat. Eli Rouse takes it to the house for the Bomber touchdown. So after the pick six, Eli Rouse takes it to the end zone for the touchdown. Caden Miller out for the PAT. PAT is good, and now the score is 14-38 with 10:37 left in the third quarter. Great return there by Eli Rouse, able to get the touchdown there and trim the lead a little bit.
Why do people love Fairways Meat? Because of the anchor sponsor of Fairway Meat and Grocery. Fairway's Meat Department is a cut above, and nobody has the chops that they do. They always over-deliver. Fairway Meat and Grocery, everyone's favorite place to meet, and proud supporters of Bomber Athletics. Thank you, Fairway Stores, for your support of Ballard.
So after the kick return for the touchdown, Bombers will kick off. We've seen some spurts tonight from the Bombers. Looking at it as a whole, that will make coaches and some players happy. Of course, score doesn't reflect that. Hopefully they can continue putting it together here, building some momentum, whether that means making a comeback this game or in preparation for next week. Miller to kick here. Kicks it deep, returned here by Morse. He cuts back to the left side after running to the right, and he's met up by the Bomber special teams, tackled around the 22. There is a flag down, so we'll see what the call is.
Tackled by 22 Fleischman. There's a flag on the play.
During the return, illegal block in the back on the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
So an illegal block in the back against the Tigers will bring the ball back 10 yards. Will be spotted at the 10-yard line. First down and 10 for ADM. Great chance for the Bombers to gain some momentum on the defensive side, which they've needed desperately. I think they've only forced one punt so far today. Flora fakes the handoff, runs to the left side. He's got blockers, fights through the defense for about a 10-yard gain. Looks like it's going to be a first down.
By number 2, Flora. Tackled by number 22, Fleischman.
Flora late in the half showed his arm strength. So he had a great pass to Morse for a one-play touchdown on their last offensive drive. This time, though, he shows it with his wheels as he picks up the first down. This time he hands it up to Dahl. He'll pick up 2 yards.
Hand off to 15, Brevin Dahl. Dahl is met by 99 Christensen.
Henry Christensen on the tackle there.
Second down and 8 after that.
Henry Christensen has been making some noise in the last couple drives here for the Bomber defense. So that's great to see for the sophomore defensive lineman. Second down. Flora looks to pass. Another screen play. Ball was tipped. I think it was tipped by Christensen. Will fall incomplete. Third down now.
Tipped by a member of the Bomber defense. Going to bring up third down.
I think that was Gabe Christensen who tipped the ball there. Either way, brings up third down and 8, ball on the 23. Huge play here for the Bomber defense. Eight seconds left on the play clock. Here's the snap. Third down. Looks to throw. Overthrow. Flora overthrew number 4. Cade Morris brings up fourth down. And the Bombers get the stop they need. So Rouse will come out to return the punt. Sam Holloway will punt for the Tigers. We'll see if Rouse wants to add another special teams touchdown to his resume. Already has one tonight with that kick return early here in the third quarter. Fourth down. Holloway gets the snap, gets it away. We'll see what Rouse does here. The ball bounces at the 49, continues to bounce, and it looks like he'll leave it as it will roll to about the 34-yard line, and the Bomber offense will come back out. Last time the Bomber offense was on the field, third down and long play. Miles Mudd tried to sneak it into Jamison Burka, but it was picked off by Cade Morse, and Cade Morse had an easy route to the end zone for the touchdown. Rouse behind. Mudd gets the handoff, pushes his way forward for a gain of about 2.
Number 12, Eli Rouse. Rouse is met by number 33, Christian Madison.
Christian Madison with the tackle.
Second down and 8 for your Bombers.
Brings up second down.
47-yard line.
Second down and 8. Rouse moves to the right side of Mudd. Mudd looks to throw, scrambles, continues to run, and it looks like he'll be brought down for a Tiger sack. 42, Dane Beals with the sack.
Number 42, Dane Beals on that sack.
Beals and Madison have had a huge night on the defensive end.
Ball sitting on the 26-yard line.
Been able to stop the run game, the Bomber run game, most of the game so far. So third down and long, very long for the Bombers. Motion is Burka, moves over to the right side. Here's the snap. Mudd hands it up to Rouse. Rouse is wrapped up and brought down for a loss. I'll bring up fourth down. Number 23, Vince Benetti with the tackle for loss.
That's going to bring up a
fourth down. So Bo Warg will punt again for the Bombers. Back deep for the Tigers is Morse. Warg gets the ball away. Morse calls the fair catch. Last time he did that, he muffed it. This time he catches it about the 42-yard line. Tigers again take over on the offensive side.
Tigers going to have the ball at the 42-yard line, first down and 10.
We'll see if they will continue to be aggressive like they have most of the night tonight, or if they will start running the ball and chewing some clock. They lead 38-14 with 7:17 left in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the left of Flora. Now 1 motions, and they hand it up to Dahl. Flag thrown. Dahl breaks a tackle on the left side, breaks some more tackles, able to fight his way for a gain of 9 as he's brought down finally by number 18, Brody Sampson. Flag's down, so we'll see what that is. It might be a hold against the Tigers. It looks like that's what the call is going to be here. So we'll bring up first down and long. We'll wait for the official statement. Yep, holding against the Tiger offensive line. So the ball will be brought back 10 yards. And we'll replay first down.
That penalty is going to put the ball on the 32-yard line.
Flora gives it over to Morse on the screen pass. He's able to get a couple yards before he's met by a couple Bombers, brought down for about a 3-yard gain.
Flora's pass is complete to number 4, Cade Morse. He's met almost immediately by number 8, Jaden Swain.
Jaden Swain, one of the Bombers there on the tackle. So second down and 18, ball on the 34-yard line. Morse waits the snap, has a receiver, 2 receivers to the left. And a flag thrown. It looks like it'll be a false start here. Back him up 5 more yards. So issues with the offensive line early here in the third quarter for the Tiger offense. It's benefiting the Bombers here as the ball keeps getting brought back. But the Bombers need to capitalize here and get a stop, either force a turnover or bring up a 4th down situation. So second and 23, ball in the 29 now. Flora looks to throw. Another screen pass. The ball is batted away. It will fall incomplete. I think that was batted by number 99, Henry Christensen.
15, but it's batted down at the line of scrimmage by several of your Bomber defensive linemen. That's going to bring up
again Henry Christensen on the defensive line for the Bombers tonight. It's been an improvement compared to last week. Only had about a half tackle last week, but now he's swatted some passes and tackled some Tigers for losses as well as short gains. So third down and 23. Flora throws it, has a man deep. It was almost completed. It falls out of the receiver's hand. Number 3, Gelhar was the intended receiver. First time we've called his name tonight. Falls incomplete as it goes through his hands. And it'll bring up 4th down. Bombers 2 stops in a row on the defensive side here early on in the second half. Holloway to punt. Back deep is Rouse. Good snap. Good punt. Rouse fields it. Gets it close to the 50 before walking out. It looks like it'll be spotted at the 49-yard line. Bomber offense will be back on the field.
Territory where he is forced out of bounds.
So 6:08 left. Nope, 6 minutes exact left in the third quarter. Bombers trail 14-38 against ADM. Looks like Mudd will again remain in at quarterback. Probably will be the situation for the rest of the game. He showed some spurts with his throwing game. Has a passing touchdown to Luke Hartsook. He also does have an interception that was led to a touchdown for the Tigers, but sophomore getting some reps, showing some spurts and what he can do. So we'll see what the Bomber offense will do here. First down and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. Having Mudd out there definitely helps the Bomber offense, I feel, as when you have Rouse and at quarterback, kind of makes the offense not completely predictable, but you know they're going to run a bunch of plays, whether it's options or quarterback draws or straight up handoffs. But with this, you can have Mudd who can hand it off, but this time he hands it to Rouse. Mudd can also throw. He's got a good arm for a sophomore.
Tripped up by 23.
Small gain for the Bombers. Second down.
Second down
and 5. Second and 6, actually. Two receivers on each side of Mudd. Mudd will throw. Looks like to be a screen pass. Instead, Mudd will run to the outside, and he will be brought down for a loss.
Quarterback keeper by number 10, Miles.
Tigers read that perfectly, able to prevent the screen pass from being completed, and Mudd was tackled for a loss.
Caleb Coughlin. Also number 7, Ryan Conrad.
Caleb Coughlin and Ryan Conrad were there to bring Mudd down for a loss. So now third down and about 7. Handoff to Rouse. He tries to push forward, gets a couple yards. It'll bring up fourth down, though. We'll see what the Bombers do here. They'll probably go for it, but can't guarantee that. Looks like they will go for it here. Expect probably a pass from the quarterback on this 4th down and 6 situation with 4:21 left in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rouse to the left of Mudd. Mudd takes the snap, looks to throw, fires. Ball is batted and it will fall incomplete. Tiger rush was there quickly. There the pressure. Miles Mudd. Ball is incomplete, so it will be first down for the Tigers on the turnover on downs. We'll say the second half has definitely shown some great stuff from the Bomber defense and offense, able to score on special teams as well. So even though the score says the Bombers are down big, there are some positive things to look at if you're the Bomber team. Tigers with the ball. Flora looks to throw. Bomber pressure is there. Flag thrown, probably a hold. Ball is incomplete. Intended receivers number 12, Zach Lohman. Again, flag thrown, so we'll see what the officials have to say. Another holding call against the Tigers, and will be a 10-yard penalty. Still a first down. Tigers have had quite a few holding calls or penalties against the offensive line this second half. Probably one of the few negative things that the ADM staff and roster has had tonight. But, you know, it's kind of hard to play the perfect game. So, first down and long now. Flora fakes the pitch and runs up the middle for a small gain.
Keeper by number 2, Flora. Tackled by 55, Jack Nelson. Going to bring up second down and long.
So second down and 23 now for the Tigers. Flora hands it up to Dahl. He breaks the first couple tackles and then is brought down by Chance Landy and number 23, Caleb Sparks. So now third down and long. Outside of the first quarter, Dahl has had a huge impact on this Tigers offense tonight compared to last week. He still had some great runs over the drives that they've had tonight as Flora fakes the pass, now has a lane to get the first down, and he does on the run as he is hit out of bounds by Caleb Sparks. But even with that tackle, it still brings up first down for the Tigers. Basically the main guy for the Tigers tonight who just picked up that first down, Aiden Flora. has 3 touchdowns on the night, 1 rushing and 2 passing. Bad snap there, and running back Dahl will just jump on it. He was the one taking the snap there as Flora was out wide for that play. So now we'll bring up second down and long. Bombers have been able to force the Tigers into deep yardage situations where they need to gain a lot of yards to pick up first downs as Dahl runs it up the middle, cuts to the left side, has a lane for a first down, pushes off the Bomber defender, still running, gets inside the 10, and he just powers over the Bomber defense for the touchdown. Must have heard that I said he's been quiet the last couple of drives for the Tigers, and he takes it to the house. So now 44-14 is the score. Most likely 45-14 with how good Sam Holloway has been tonight for the Tigers. So now Dahl has his second rushing touchdown of the night. And the, power duo, 2 juniors, Aiden Flora and Braven Dahl, as that PAT attempt is good. Making noise against the Bomber defense tonight. Putting the rest of Class 3A and honestly high school football on notice that these 2 guys are going to make huge impacts on the offensive side for years to come. So the Tigers will get ready to kick again. 2:18 left in the third quarter. Bombers trail 14-45. Rouse and Landy are back deep to receive. Last time Bombers were returning a kick, it was for a touchdown. Squib kick this time, and just a knee after a small gain. Knee down around the 28-yard line.
Taken by 23, Caleb Sparks. Downs it at the 28-yard line, going to be first down attempt for the Bombers.
So a rough night again for the Bombers. They trail 14-45. 2:15 left in the third quarter. Bomber offense comes back out. Had some changes at quarterback late in the first half. Rouse still in though at running back. Mudd takes the snap. Looks to throw. Overthrows number 4, Jamison Burka.
Pass intended for Jamison Burka falls in.
Brings up second down.
That's going to bring up a second down attempt for the Bombers.
I mean, it's a tough situation being a backup quarterback, getting put in midway through the game, especially when you're down big and being told to move the offense. But I will give credit to Miles Mudd. He's done great with the situation he was given so far tonight, as he hands it off to Rouse this time, and just, Tiger defense again there to prevent any big run. So third down and long. 1:53 left in the third quarter.
Bring up a third down and 8.
See what the Bomber offense does here on another third down and long situation. Mudd looks to throw. Tiger pressure is there. He throws it deep to Landy, who was the intended receiver. Ball was overthrown though. Falls incomplete. Fourth down. And like that play, even though it wasn't completed, Shows a little bit of what Miles can do with the ball. He can throw it pretty deep. Couldn't complete it that time, but that will come in due time with the young quarterback. So 4th down and 8. Warg back out to punt for the Bombers. High snap, able to get the punt away. This time the Tigers will return it. Morse running, gets over the 50 to the 45, shoves off a couple Bomber defenders and gets to the 40-yard line.
Warg's punt is taken by number 4, Cade Morse. Morse is forced out of bounds by 14, Gabe Christensen.
Gabe Christensen.
7, Nathan Hyman.
And Nathan Hyman
Morse does
were there to push Morse out of bounds.
10.
But Tigers are in scoring territory again with the ball.
Ball's going to be spotted on the 43-yard line.
So ball will be spotted at the 43. Flora will bring him back out the Tiger offense. Last possession, Brevin Dahl with an amazing run to the left side. Trucked over some Bomber defenders, did a couple hit sticks, walked his way into the end zone. Flora takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right side, looking to throw. Hit as he thrown, but he gets the completion, and that will be a 1st down for the Bombers, tackled by number 22, Fleischman.
Pass play is complete to number 80, Grant Jansen.
Grant Jansen, the other tight end for the Tigers, gets the reception there. First time we call his name tonight.
3, Caleb Sparks. Also number 22, Fleischman.
It's great to have a quarterback that can run outside the pocket, but it's also great to have a quarterback that can throw. And Flora, who's taking the run here to the left side, can do both. He's able to get about 9 yards as he's tackled out of bounds by, looks like Jamison Witt.
By number 2, Flora. Tackled by 22, Fleischman.
And Fleischman. So Witt and Fleischman there on the tackle. Flora, again, with another impressive run after having a great pass on the previous play to their tight end, Jansen. So 2nd down and short. Tigers again threatening to score. Flora looks to throw, gives it up. And number 31, Ethan Ash,
falls incomplete.
had the ball in his hands, but he was starting to look upfield before he secured the catch. The ball will fall out of his hands, incomplete. So 3rd down and short. Probably 4-down territory for the Tigers. They usually are aggressive on the offensive side. They do have a field goal already, so who knows. But Dahl will take the snap. It looks like it'll be a run up the middle, but a flag thrown. So the play will be blown dead, and we'll see what the call is. False start against the Tigers. So now we'll bring up 3rd and about 8. Ball at the 17 with 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Flora will hand it off to Dahl. He runs to the left side. Powers his way. He may be in for a touchdown. Nope, they will spot him just about a yard short.
15,
Another impressive run from Dahl. In the last couple drives, he's been making an impact on this Tiger offense after being quiet for about 2 quarters, maybe a quarter and a half. Looking for his 3rd touchdown here, as it looks like he's going to take the direct snap. Ball is blown dead. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Bombers trail 14-45 against the ADM Tigers. So we get ready here for the fourth quarter of play. Bombers down 14-45 against the Tigers. Bombers more impressive second half compared to the first half. At one point down 31-0 late in the second quarter. Then they put in sophomore quarterback Miles Mudd, able to get a passing touchdown to Luke Hartsook to make it 31-7. And then the start of the third quarter, pick 6 for the Tigers to increase the lead to 38-7. And then a special teams touchdown by Eli Rouse off the kick return after that touchdown to make it 14-38. And then Brevin Dahl had an impressive run towards the middle way of the third quarter, and it looks like he's going to take the snap here to start. Dives for the end zone, and he is in. Another Tiger touchdown. Dahl's third of the game. The third and fourth quarter of play so far, really early in the fourth quarter, has been all Brevin Dahl for the Tiger offense. Has 2 touchdowns this half, 1 in the first quarter, 3 total. Has to be close to over 100 yards. PAT attempt by Holloway is good, and that makes it 52-14. ADM leads.
South Story Bank, a community bank with community values.
So 3 seconds into the fourth quarter, Brevin Dahl takes a direct snap into the end zone for the touchdown for the Tigers. Makes it 52-14 against the Bombers. Just another rough night for the Bombers. Not much you can really say. There's some positives for sure with the move of quarterback to Miles Mudd, and Rouse has been able to get open a little more with the rushing game with him actually at running back. We'll see if they stick with that for the rest of the game as well as heading into next week. But for now, Holloway gets ready to kick off. He'll squib it again, looking to prevent a big return. Rouse will return it. Rouse able to break a couple tackles, gets tackled around the 27-yard line.
Kickoff, returned by number 9, Hedrick, tackled by number 12.
Correction, Hedrick was the one on the return there.
The Bombers.
So the Bomber offense back out here. Let's see what they come up with. With a little over 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Rouse gets the handoff, able to fight off a tackle or two, able to pick up about 8 or 9 yards.
Tackled by number 22, Holm, and number 80, Grant Jansen.
Grant Jansen and Holm credited on the tackles there. 22, Justin Holm. Brings up second down and short after Rouse picks up 8 yards. Mudd looks to throw, gives it the chance Landy, it looks like, and right away he is wrapped up and brought down by the Tiger defense. Nate Fisher, number 16.
Tackle by number 16, Nate Fisher.
On the tackle. Third down and manageable for the Bombers. Hand off to Rouse, able to pick up the first down as he's brought down by number 33, Madison. But the Bombers pick up the first down.
First down and 10 for the Bombers. Ball sitting on the 42-yard line.
So first down and 10, ball in the 42 with 9:40 left in the fourth quarter. Two receivers to each side of Mudd. Rouse to the left of Mudd. Pass play completed to Mason Gatchell. Picks up good gain on first down. We'll bring up second down in about 6. Sam Holloway, who's done a lot of special teams tonight for the Tigers, there on the tackle. So second down now. Mudd hands it off to Rouse. He's able to pick up a couple yards before being tackled. And a late flag by the Tigers, well, by the officials, probably against the Tigers for unsportsmanlike. Not sure. So a personal foul against, I think, number 11, Holloway, with some extracurriculars. 15-yard penalty will bring up a first down added to that run by the Bombers. Here we go, first down. Bombers look to throw here. Mudd throws deep, has a man. It is completed. Touchdown Bombers. Completion by number 22, Jackson Fleischman. Bombers get back on the scoreboard here in the fourth quarter. Mudd with his second passing touchdown of the night. First one to Luke Hartsook, this one to Jackson Fleischman. And the Bombers now getting ready for a PAT attempt from Caden Miller. And the PAT attempt is blocked. So the score will remain 20-52 with 8:33 left in the fourth quarter. That was a great pass from Miles Mudd to Jackson Fleischman there. Definitely something the Bombers were looking for after last week struggling with the passing game. And who knows, Bombers may have found a new quarterback in Miles Mudd. Eli Rouse had some great runs that last drive, able to pick up a couple first downs for the Bombers that set up that passing play to Jackson Fleischman. So Bombers will kick off here after the passing touchdown from Mudd to Fleischman. 8:33 left in the fourth quarter. Bombers trail 20-52. Next game for both teams, Bombers on the road against Boone. And it looks like the Tigers are at home against North Polk. Will definitely be two games to watch. Here's the return here from the Tigers. Return team, number 2.
Kickoff is taken by number 2, Flora.
Flora, their quarterback, able to get past the 30, maybe to the 31.
First down and 10 for the Tigers, all sitting on the 32-yard line.
So 8:26 left. Again, with these blowouts, there's not always things to look at as positives, but the Bomber offense has been able to roll a little more compared to last week as a flag is thrown before the snap of the ball. We'll see what the call is here.
Step ball, legal substitution, more than 11 on the field, the snap is imminent, 5-yard penalty.
So an illegal substitution against the Bombers brings up first down and 5 instead of first down and 10. But, yeah, Bombers look like they're going to call a timeout here. They do. Bombers have shown some flashes on the offensive end and defense. They've had some defensive stops here or good defensive plays in the second half. The score doesn't reflect that, but the Bombers have something to look at as positive things heading into next week's game against Boone. But, yeah, the Bombers are still down 20-52 with 8:26 left in the fourth quarter. So after the timeout and the penalties, first down and 5, ball on the 36-yard line for the Tigers. Quarterback keeps the ball, and he was driven right away.
By number 7, Ryan Conrad.
Ryan Conrad in at quarterback. Number 24, Jackson Waka, there on the tackle for the Bombers. So Ryan Conrad in at quarterback for the Tigers. Bombers also have brought in some bench players, getting some experience and some snaps as that pass is completed and right away met by some Bomber defenders. Tucker Vitsum on the tackle. Number 55, Jack Nelson, was also on the pile of Bomber defenders on the tackle, who is currently down. Looks like it might be a cramp, so injury timeout. 7:41 left in the fourth quarter. Bombers on defense and currently trail 20-52. So the story tonight for sure for ADM, the duo of Aiden Flores and Brevin Dahl on the offensive side, both have multiple touchdowns. I think Dahl has 3 touchdowns and Flora has 3 or 4. So they will definitely be making noise this season for the Tiger offense, especially heading in the next week. Big game against North Polk. So after the timeout, Tigers hand it off. And a first down run, a run good enough for the first down. Number 34, Chase Grove, picks up about 13 or 14 yards. Good enough for the first down. Clock is rolling, 7:22 left. Flora hands it off to Grove again, almost able to get through the Bomber defensive line, but the cornerback number one, Tucker Vitsum, was able to run in and support the defensive line and prevent a big gain. Second down and 6. Flag thrown. It looks like it'll be a false start against the Tigers. Probably the one negative thing the Tigers have had tonight is multiple offensive penalties. This one will actually be encroachment against the Bombers, so the Tigers will move up a couple yards compared to what has happened so far tonight. So second down and pretty much a yard. Now Conrad will wait for the snap, takes it, hands it off to Grove. He's got room on the right side. Stiff arm, able to pick up more yards after the first down, and just runs into the Bomber defender, goes out of bounds. Number 23, Caleb Sparks. 66, Isaac Powers was there on that tackle out of bounds. But another great run by the Tiger offense. First down, Conrad fakes the handoff, runs it up the middle. He's met by the Bomber defensive line, but he's able to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. Clock is rolling, 6:17 left in the fourth quarter.
Powers and 25, Lane Kaler.
Lane Kaler, one of the Bomber defenders there on the tackle. Second down and 6. Conrad hands it to Grove. Met right away by the Bomber defensive line. Picks up
Number 34, Chase Grove.
2 yards.
Tackled by 29, Daniel Hyman, and 54, Bo Ward.
Bo Warg and Devin Hyman there to tackle. Third down and 3. There's the snap, struggle with the snap. Conrad was still able to get a completion there, and the receiver was able to fight off a couple of defenders, able to pick up the first down. Number 12, Zach Lohman, gets the first down for the Tigers. So on the first down, Grove gets the handoff. Runs it for a gain of 2. Clock keeps rolling. We're under 5 minutes now. Tigers again in scoring position. Conrad again hands it to Grove, but Bo Warg runs through the offensive line and is able to tackle the running back for a loss of maybe 2 yards.
Loss takes it back for a third down and about 10.
So with that loss brings up third down and 10 for the Tigers. Might expect a pass here. Conrad was waiting for the snap, but a flag thrown. It looks like it might be a flag against the Bombers. So first 3.5 quarters of play, Tigers struggled with the offensive line getting set and resulted in a bunch of false starts. But this time, second half has been a lot of flags as another one is thrown against the Bombers for encroachment. We'll see what this one is, but it might be another encroachment call. So encroachment again. Half the distance to the goal line, and it'll be first down for the Tigers. So first down and goal, ball on the 4. Conrad hands it to Grove. He fights his way up the middle, able to pick up 3 yards, about 3 yards.
Tackled by 33, Troy Vasey.
Troy Vasey there on the tackle. Conrad hands it off. And right away, the Bomber defensive line is there to make the stop.
He's wrapped up the backfield by 66, Isaac Powers.
Isaac Powers with the tackle there, brings up third down. And goal, ball on the 7. .303 left in the fourth quarter. Conrad looks to throw, fires over the middle, cut, touchdown for the Tigers. Number 12.
Pass play across the middle is complete to number 12, Zach Lohman, 4 yards in.
Zach Lohman with the reception for the Tigers. So Conrad now has a passing touchdown to his name tonight for the Tigers. PAT is good. 59-20 is the score. ADM leads.
Thank you to tonight's game sponsors.
2:52 left in the game.
Please support these businesses that support Bomber athletics.
Heading into next week, Bombers have, looks like, Boone on the road. Very winnable game. They've won, pretty sure, like 3 or 4 of the last matchups against them. So silver lining might be next week, might be their chance to get their first win on the year. They've also established more of a presence on the offensive side tonight with the movement of Eli Rouse back to running back and Miles Mudd being moved to quarterback. But besides that, very little noise made overall by the Bomber team. And it's going to result in a disappointing loss here in week 2 of this high school season. .252 left. Kickoff from Holloway. Upcoming. Caught at the 1-yard line, returned by, it looks like, Sparks. He's able to get a couple yards and then some. Tackled around the 35-yard line. Good return there by Caleb Sparks. Definitely not pushing the panic button yet if I'm the Bombers. Second half, another decent second half. Just like against Bondurant Farrar, they showed some spurts of what they can do in moving the ball and getting defensive stops. So we'll see if they'll be able to put it together next week as they look to still get their first win on the season. Pitch over to Rouse on the left side. Rouse has a lane, gets the first down to Moore, past the 50, 45, and he is pushed out of bounds about the 43-yard line. Good run there and good pitch from Mudd to Rouse. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Let's see if the Bombers can get on the scoreboard here before the end of the game. Actually a great chance to gain some momentum heading into next week. So clock is running. 1:33 left. Mudd takes the snap, looks, fires deep, might have a man. Oh, over, maybe tad underthrew that. It was behind the intended receiver, Jackson Fleischman. Great play, though, by the Bombers, though. Almost got the completion, would have been inside the 10 for a chance to score a touchdown. However, it'll be second down and 10, ball in the 42. And just like that's another example there. Mudd is able to sling the ball a little farther than Rouse, which, I mean, Rouse is a great player, but he got moved to running back tonight and opened up the lanes for him to gain some yards compared to last week. So we'll see if that continues heading into next week as he gets the pitch here. Able to break some tackles, gets the first down, trucks over another defender and goes out of bounds. And that will be a late hit. And tack on a couple more yards to that run. So Rouse, another great carry off the pitch from Mudd, able to get a first down, and he will get some extra yards as he was tackled late by the Tiger defense with 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's taking a while for the officials to decide what they're going to do. Might be discussing where they're going to eat after the game, you know. Post-game meal is always important when you're an official. Still taking some time here. Looks like we'll get the decision here. So it looks like there's multiple flags down. So we'll see what happens. So fouls on both teams.
Personal foul on the offense, which would be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. At the end of the run, it's personal foul on the defense. It says 15 yards from the penalty spot back here, resulting in net 0. We'll replay second down.
So basically cancel out everything. We'll replay second down at the same spot. Personal foul on both teams. At one point, it looked like the Bombers were going to pick up some more yards off the run from Rouse, but it looks like there was a personal foul. Not sure on who, but it was against the Bombers as well. So cancel out. No yards lost, no yards gained for either team. Replay second down and 10. Ball on the 42 with 39 seconds left. Officials making us watch them respot the ball exactly where it was last time. So second down and 10, 35 seconds left. Clock is rolling. We'll see if we'll get another snap here before the end of the game. Timeout called by the Bombers. Bombers, it looks like they want to get back on the scoreboard before the end of the game. We'll see. 26 seconds left. They're down 20-59 against the Tigers. And the Bombers play Boone at Boone next week. Definitely a winnable game, looking to get their first win of the season. Miles Mudd, probably the biggest story tonight for the Bombers. Hopefully, or maybe in the near future, we'll get some more varsity snaps, as he showed that he is able to sling the ball down the field. Has a couple passing touchdowns tonight. Also has an interception, but so far, so good for the sophomore. So 26 seconds left after the timeout. Second down and 10, ball on the 42. Bombers looking to get a score here. Pitch to Rouse to the right side. He runs, gets tripped up. I think he may have got out of bounds. Clock will still run though, 17 seconds left. And I think that will do it for the game. So 5 seconds and counting left in the game, and that will do it. The Bombers fall to the ADM Tigers. 20-59 is the final score. Just another rough night for the Bombers. However, they definitely showed some spurts on the offense and defensive end towards the end of this game. So not time to push the panic button if I'm a Bomber fan or a Bomber player. They travel to Boone next week. Definitely a winnable game. And we'll see what happens. Next time we are live here at Rich Strauss Field is September 23rd, it looks like, against Humboldt. I'm pretty sure that might be homecoming this year. So we'll see you guys then. But until then, 20-59 final score. Bombers fall to 0-2 on the season. Biggest story of the game, Rouse moves back to running back. And Miles Mudd, the sophomore quarterback, comes in for his first varsity snaps. Gets 2 touchdowns and 1 interception to his name. Tigers play North Polk next week, it looks like. They improved to 2-2 on the year. Aiden Flora and Brevin Dahl are definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with on the offensive end for the foreseeable future, as they're both juniors. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Win or lose, it's always a blast to call Ballard games. Enjoy the school giving me the opportunity to come back for another season. We will see you next time we are here at Rich Strauss Field for a Ballard Bombers football game. But until then, this is the Ballard Network.